Dear students, this is Sarita Arora, your social science teacher. I welcome you all in virtual classes initiative started by Shast Namji Girls School, Sirsa. In the last session, we have covered a second chapter of economics, sectors of the Indian economy. So many students have sent me homework also, they have shown, but some still are left. I want you should send today only. Now today we will start our third chapter of economics, that is money and credit. Money is a very fascinating subject. The history of money and how various forms were used at different times in these days we will do in this chapter. Modern forms of money are linked to the banking system also. So in this chapter we will study about money, its different forms, and about banking system. We know the use of money spans a very large part of our everyday life. If we look around, we will see how easily we able to find all types of commodities and services with money. We do transactions, goods are bought and sold with the use of money. What is transaction? Transaction means len den, lena or dena. Mean we take the things with the use of money. It means things we are taking and money we give. So sometimes there might not be any actual transfer of money taking place now at the same time, but a promise to pay money later. What it means, we will see very have wonder to see that transactions are made in money. Reason is very simple. The person who has money can easily exchange it for any commodity or service which he or she might want. And other people all prefer to receive payments in money and then exchange the money for things that they want. I will make you clear with an example. There is a shoe manufacturer. He wants to sell shoes in the market and buy wheat. The shoe manufacturer will first exchange shoes that he has made for money. Then he sell it, take money. Then he will go to some shopkeeper. He give the money and take wheat. Imagine now he is very easily he take his thing which he want. Imagine how much more difficult it would be if the shoe manufacturer had to directly exchange shoes for wheat without the use of money. It means if money would not be there in between, then the shoe manufacturer has to sell his shoes to that person who has wheat and who want to buy shoes. So it is very difficult. If we will buy that person, then it is called double coincidence of wants. What is this? What a person desires to sell is exactly what the other wishes to buy. In money, by providing the crucial intermediate step, eliminates the need for double coincidence of wants. It is no longer necessary for the shoe manufacturer to look for a farmer who will buy his shoes and at the same time sell wheat. All he has to do is find a buyer for his shoes. Once he has exchanged his shoes for money, he can purchase wheat or any other commodity in the market. It means money acts as an intermediate in the exchange process. Then we call it a medium money. We call a medium of exchange. Now I will tell you the modern forms of money. Money now is something that can act as a medium of exchange in transaction. But before the introduction of coins, a variety of objects were used as money. For example, in the ancient times, Indians used grains and cattle as money. Mean they give grains or cattle or something else and take what they want to take. After that, the use of metallic coins came. Firstly, gold coins, then silver, then copper coins. It continued well into the last century. But in these days, the modern forms of money is made of paper notes and coins. Like the earlier things, it was modern currency is not made of precious metal such as gold, silver and copper, or unlike grain and cattle, they are neither of everyday use. The modern currency is without any use of its money. Mean papers are also cheap and metal is also not costly. Then why people accept it? There are some reasons as it is accepted as a medium of exchange. The first reason is people accepted it as a medium of exchange because the currency is authorized by the government of the country. And who issue it? RBI, means Reserve Bank of India, issues currency notes on behalf of the central government. No other person, no other individual or any other organization is allowed to issue currency. Now, second point is the Indian law legalized the use of rupee as a medium of payment that no one can refuse in settling transaction in India. Third thing, no individual in India can legally refuse a payment made in rupees. That's why the rupee is widely accepted as a medium of exchange in India. Now, next point is deposits with the bank. The other form in which people hold money is as deposits with banks. I think all of you know about dealing with banks. Why we need banks? Because the persons who get salaries or who have business, after their day-to-day needs, which money they left or extra cash, they go to the bank, deposit that extra cash in the banks by opening a bank account in their name. Banks accept the deposits and also pays an amount of interest on the deposits. In this way, people have so many benefits. First one is people's money is safe with the banks. Second, it earns an amount of interest. Third, one thing more, people also have the provision or facility to withdraw the money as anytime and when they require and as much they require. Since the deposits in the bank accounts can be withdrawn on demand, so that is why these deposits are called demand deposits. Demand deposits offer another interesting facility. What is that? That is the facility which lends it the essential characteristics of money, that is medium of exchange. Mean for payment through check, the payer who has an account with the bank makes out a check for a specific amount. What is a check? A check is a paper instructing the banks to buy a specific amount from the person's account to that person in whose name the check has been issued. Thus, we have seen that demand deposits share the essential features of money. The facility of checks against demand deposits makes it possible to directly settle payments without the use of cash. So, demand deposits are accepted widely as a means of payment. Along with currency, they constitute money in the modern economy. So, we now see how the banks works here. The modern forms of money, currency and deposits are closely linked to the working of the modern banking system. Now, see on the page 41, a check payment. You have to prepare like that check on your fair notebook. See at the check, firstly, one person is there, a shoe manufacturer, Mr. Slim. He has to make a payment to the leather supplier from whom he has taken leather for making the shoes. He has to pay some money. Then what he do? He writes a check for a specific amount what he want to give that person. It means the shoe manufacturer instruct his bank where he has his account to pay this amount to the leather supplier. The leather supplier will take the check. Then he will go to the bank. He will deposit the check and the money will be transferred from one bank account to another bank account in few days. And in this way, the transaction is complete without any payment of cash. Now look at the check. Firstly, at the upper right side, date is written. We have to write date. Then pay. To that, we are to write the name of that person who we want to pay that money. After that, rupees in words and figures. Then if account number is written, it is okay. If it is not written, then we are to write our account number. After that, sign. One thing is more here. See at the left upper side corner of the check. Two slanting lines we have to draw, and upper side we are to write he pay. Why we do this? Because if these two slanting lines are made, then it means that amount will be transferred to the person's account only and not to give any other cash payment. It means money is totally safe. If I want to give money to that person, then with pay we need not to write the name. We have to write self or yourself. Now it is enough for today. Today your homework is page number 40. Let's work these out. Two questions are here. After that page 42, let's work these out. You are to complete on your notebooks, and which MCQ is here, you are to write only the correct answer, need not to write other. And then you are to prepare an activity on your fair notebook, that is check payment. You have to see here and you are to draw a neat and clean check on your notebooks. Okay, students. Now today you need to complete these exercises on your fair notebooks. That is all for today. If you have any queries, please let me know. Now again I am telling you have to complete all these exercises on fair notebooks. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.